Hi, my name is Devlin Stubbs, and I'm a trainer at Stubbsdale Dog Care Center. I'm excited to present to you today an easy routine to potty train your dog or pup. So, you're going to get up early in the morning at 6 a.m. and you're going to take them for their first what we call potty time. Potty time can be a walk, or it can be time running free in a safe area in your yard. Alrighty? So, you're going to lift the dogs from their safe space, and you're going to take them outside and allow freedom to roam, and you're going to go for a short walk for maybe about 15 minutes, longer if you have time. And of course, whenever your dog does use the bathroom or does have a bowel movement, you're going to give them a treat or reward, and you're going to say good job. Alrighty? So to avoid mixed signals, you want to avoid having your dog roaming randomly around the home, and you can schedule supervised family time inside the home, and primarily you're going to do that with a leash on your dog, or you're going to have them tethered in the area that's a happy place, and only after considerable outside time and you've observed them having bowel movements, you're going to take a chance and allow them to roam around the home. And of course that's supervised at all times. So, and if they can't be supervised, you're going to place them in a safe space or back into their safe space that has newspaper and padding. So tethering is a happy spot. Tethering allows your dog to interact with the family and the children without having the freedom to run completely and jump and bite and nip and chew. And you can enter their space and back away from their space and ask them to do things for you, like sit or lie down or roll over. And you can totally give them all the love they need at this time. Allow them to just spend time while you're watching a television show without having to keep your eyes on them constantly because they're roaming about randomly. Now, once you get ready to go to work, you're gonna place them back into their safe space before you head out to work. Now, the safe space can be a kennel, or it can be a larger area that's sectioned off. And once you place them inside the kennel, you're gonna aim to have the area that the kennel is in about 10 to 15 square feet, and if you want to leave the kennel door open, then you're gonna have padding and newspaper down. Now, when you go about your morning routine, it's going to be wise for you to place your dog in their safe space and not have them roaming around the home, because accidents can happen. So, if possible, in the mornings you're going to include practice time for your obedience training. That's running through your routine, like stay and sit and come and down and relax and all the other mini obedience commands that you can think of. And now, if you're able to, you're going to have a second potty walk or potty time at 10 o'clock. And you can have another one again at 12. And of course, they're all going to be aimed to be at least 15 minutes up to half an hour if you can. And some of us have an hour long. We can spend an hour walking our dogs and spending time, or give them a nice long outside time for an hour. That's always going to be good. We're going to do a second feeding now at 12 o'clock. Now, your first feeding is going to be, like I said, early in the morning at 6 a.m. And your second feeding is going to be somewhere around 12 in the afternoon. And then you're going to do a third feeding in the evening at about 6 o'clock p.m. And again, if you want to do walks in between there, so you can do one at 10, you can do another potty time at 2, you can do another potty time at 4, you can do another potty time before bedtime at 7. You're not going to allow your dogs to roam freely around the home, and you're going to ensure that they have ample running time outside so they can burn that energy, and you're going to schedule some time to practice. You're going to use the guide located on your dog food packaging that gives you an indication of what weight your dog should be at when they receive what amounts of food. But generally speaking, large dogs is 4 cups, medium-sized dogs is 2 cups, and smaller dogs is 1 cup, and that goes for pups as well. And so, but of course, each dog is individual, and if each family can choose if they want to give a excess food. So you could always give them more, but you're going to have more poop to clean up. So little tips here. You're going to want to add a precaution after leaving your evening walk at about 7 p.m. You're going to remove any uneaten food, and you're going to pretty much remove most of that water until in the morning, because you don't want them filling up with water overnight, or else you're going to get a lot of bowel movements overnight. Also, you're going to replace your padding if it's filled up or if it's soiled. you're going to replace it as soon as possible. That's of course not in the daytime when you're not there, because you're leaving enough padding or newspaper so that they can pee in one spot, poop in one spot, and move to another spot if they need to do a second one. All right, but but when you're home, you're going to replace that padding as much as possible once they use it, so that they're encouraged to use it the same spot again. All right, and if your dog is really a challenge, and doesn't understand how to use the padding, or if you just choose, listen, I don't want a safe space in the house, then you're going to keep them inside a smaller kennel, because they're going to be encouraged to hold their bowel movements if they're in a smaller space. And then you take them immediately from that small space directly outside, and you give them that potty time outside so they can get into the right sequence in terms of where the scents are, and where it's happening. Now, if you're running into any challenges and you got some poop going on in the house, you're going to want to take some of that poop and carry it outside and leave it there. So when you take your dog out for the potty walk next time, they can be stimulated by the scent of the potty, of the poop that's already outside, and you can hopefully get a good bowel movement from there. All right, so if you have any more questions, or if you need assistance with your potty time, potty training, give me a call. I'm Devlin, 818-9731, or stubbsdale@gmail.com. And of course, that's area code 242 if you're international. Alrighty, thanks a lot. Thanks for checking us out. Bye.